Hi. High five. Let's revisit windows. I had a question, and this is from Isaiah. This is a curtain on your window, and I'm asking what you use to keep it up. I need to do something similar because it looks great. Thank you, Isaiah. Let's go ahead and revisit my windows. I'm going to go through all of them. I do my windows a certain way. So this is an idea for you. But I'm telling you that other nomads have all kinds of ways that they cover their windows. And being a nomad, we have to have privacy. You know, if we live in a house, we have blinds, we got curtains, yeah, we got shades that we can pull down. We need our privacy. So let me start with, these are my second row seat windows, and I'll show you how I did them. It's pretty clever. These are these little clips. They're the smallest of paper clips. See? Yeah, they're very small, and you can move them like this. There you go. Okay. So I've got clips. And if you notice here, I've got an extra clip on top of a clip. And here, and over here. It's a clip. It's like this. Okay. Like here's the clip, and it's holding on my curtain. This second clip clips that little piece right there. And I'll show you why that matters. Okay, so let me take this one off. So I'll take two of them off. I don't want to take too many because I don't want to put it all back together. In a minivan, this is a minivan. In a minivan, there's rubber. The rubber goes all the way around the window. Let me pull it out and I'll show you. It's rubber. And I can see, I can put my finger in it. Ah! So it's rubber. So what I did was I cut this blackout curtain. You can get all kinds of color. And what I did was I cut it much longer. This is much, if you see, this is much wider than the actual window. You want to cut it longer and wider. See the rubber here? I pull it down, and I take the curtain, and I shove it in there. Pretty cool, huh? So then what I do is take this clip and clip the curtain and the rubber. There we go. See? Wider than, and this is, and it's a lot longer. The window stops here, but you want it to be long. You don't want it to just be here, stopping at the window part. You want it to be at least this. In fact, if I was going to do it again, I would do it even longer than this, that I have this here. Today, I want to bring my curtains up. How do I do it? Okay, well, I pull it up. I just kind of pull it here, pull it halfway, and then bring it up another way. Remember I said the clip is clipped onto the clip? I take this, I push it, and I push that in, and I've clipped it to the clip. Got it? Let's do it again. I just kind of fold it up. I make it look nice. I take this clip off. I grab some material and I clip that clip to the clip. Same here. I only do three, one on each side and one in the middle. Take this, fold it over, bring it up one more time. Make sure it's nice because I like it to look nice. Here it is, that clip. I just take that material there, grab it. Sometimes to make it really look nice, you can tuck that in there. There we go. There we go. Do you like it? Yes. I have another clip here. There. Looks nice. These are the push-out windows. Some people can crank them out. Some people just, you unhook it here and push it out. Let's get up close and personal with this. I do not open these curtains. So if you want to see, I did the same thing. There's rubber all the way around it. And what I did was I just took the clips. This took a long time. I took the clips, I pulled it up. Now, it's not easy to pull up. You may need something to help you. What I usually use, here's what I use, a knife. So you can go in and pull it up and get your finger in there. Because sometimes it's just not pliable. And I had to go all the way around. I'm telling you, my fingers were sore by the time I was done. So you can see there are clips all the way around. You want them to be close to hold it up. Now, ooh, why is that holding there? A clip on a clip. I don't need that there. So yeah, I mean, you can say, well, it does look kind of, because look, you can see all the little clips. You just get used to seeing it. I do like it. This is a blackout curtain, but it's purple. I just went with the colors. I might change it the next time if I redo them. But they are blackout curtains. Now here, let me move this. Here is where my solar, the cord, see this cord? Yeah, you can see it. The cord is coming through. It comes from my roof, and I've got this window open just a little bit, enough for the cord, and then I pushed it shut as much as it could. So I have to have a little opening here. I just kind of push it. If it gets too far out and too much light comes through, especially at night, I just push it. It's okay. So that's that. But yeah, it goes all the way around. Let me show you the other one too. More light. As you can see, there's clips all the way around it. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's not like horrible, right? This push out window is shut completely. And I've got my one cord. I just got a cord that goes down. It goes, and what I did was I put a clip on a clip to make sure the cord stays there. So there's different things you can do with these clips. When you go around a corner, you have to put them really close. You just have to to make it look nice. This is a lot of work. It really is, and I never open this up or take this off. At some point, I may change it and redo it. This one also, you have to make sure that it is cut larger, much larger. I would say around it, you need to make it about this much larger all the way around. So what you can do is you can cut out a pattern and then make sure that you have about that much going all the way around it. If you cut it too small, you're going to really get messed up. It's a little messy. Whoops, see, this kind of fell down just a little bit. Just push it back up. What I do is just kind of pull it like this, make sure that it's nice for the day. Funny. So when I take them down, I just park it. Remember what I said? A clip on a clip. Clip on a clip. Clip on a clip. And clip on a clip. A better view of the rubber that goes around it. See, here's where it's not been pulled out much. Just bring the knife in there and pull it out. See, my finger can go up and down inside the rubber. But you don't want this curtain to go all the way down because you're going to be rolling it up. So what I do is, for me, what I do at night, I just pull this out and push it back. That way it's airtight so that it really is a good blackout curtain. Here's something you may or may not want to do. This is a little piece of the Velcro. It's the rough part, not the fuzzy part. And what I learned is I had one on here on my curtain when I first started as a nomad, but it wouldn't stick. It just kept falling off. So what I do, let's get a good close-up of this. As you can see, let me get a light here. As you can see, this is really rough, and it's the material's been kind of pulled on. But that's good, because this is my other soft Velcro part. What I do is I push this onto that little Velcro, and I just kind of scrape it. And it stays. Look at that. I mean, I can pull it off, but you can hear it kind of pull. Yeah. There we go. Whoops. Let's get in there. Yeah, and it stays. This side stays pretty good. I just push it in. Yeah. So that's how I get total privacy back here at night. Okay, I want to show you my front curtains. Obviously, I have on my windshield, I have a windshield cover. You know, people use all kinds of them, you know. I can leave the link for mine because I buy it on Amazon. And by the way, I will mention on Amazon, if you let them know, if you let them know what year, model, and make of your car, and you put that in your account settings, anytime you buy something for your car, it will tell you whether it will fit. I think that's pretty good. Now, with my windshield cover, it said that this would be too large, but it's not. I want it to be extra large. I don't want any gaps. The last one I had like that, there were little gaps because it fit so, I don't know, it just fit too perfect, but there were gaps. So I have it really big now, and it fits wonderful. I think it's an extra large, and it fits perfectly. There's no gaps in it at all. But what I want to show you are these side window covers. So many of you say, how do you fit anything on there, on your passenger and your driver's side? Because I'm telling you, those are really hard to fit. For a minivan, there is, I forget what it is called, but there is a company that makes them just for certain minivans. Well, as of yet, they don't make them for Kias. So you can check to see if they make them for yours. They make them special. And they're like perfectly made for that. But I had to make my own. Okay. I'll show you why they're so odd. These were made years ago, like good 6 years ago, by a friend. She let me pick out the material. This used to be black. Now it's gray. It's faded. But this is fleece. Okay? Now what she did was inside here, you can hear it? There's Reflectix, that material, Reflectix. What she did was she had the border, that ribbon, and she sewed it. Yeah. So these and for about a month, it stayed. But the problem with Reflectix is it shifts or it curls over and it just falls off. So what I did was I put on the top, and on the side, there's tape. Now this isn't sticky anymore, but because it just keeps shrinking, the edge goes out just a little bit further so light doesn't come in and people can look in. It's kind of a mess. It's a mess, but what I do is this right here is sticky. This is still sticky a little bit. So what I do on both of mine, on the top, when it gets so bad there's no sticky anymore, I rip it all off. It's not easy, but I really rip it off, put a new layer on it. I know, it's the best that I can do. It works for me. It might not, you might think, well, that is not, I need to find another way. If you can find another way to do those two windows, because they suck, then I say go for it. If you can find a company that will do it for you, go for it. Now, other, like Econoline vans, they have window covers that have magnets on the inside. But guess what? A minivan has no metal around it. It's plastic or cloth or rubber. There's no metal showing to put them on for magnets. So I have to use this, and what I do, I'll show you how I put it on. Both of them, how I do it. It's the same thing on the driver's side. This is the passenger side. At some point, I would like to make new ones, maybe, because this is kind of faded. It doesn't even look black anymore. But people walking by can tell it's not black. It's a window cover. In the beginning, this was solid black. I mean black. But it's not anymore. The sun has faded it. Let me show you. Let me take that down so you can see better. Okay, what I do is this parks, the bottom just sits right on here. So I park that on there. I open my door. Here's a little bit of sticky that's left. I just kind of stick it. This doesn't have any sticky here, but when I push it shut, a lot of it gets trapped in the window. There we go. You can see there are some gaps. That's why it's probably good to make new. And this is my driver's side. I need to redo this one, put some new tape on it, but nobody can look in. Nobody can see anything. The two side windows, the two back windows, and the front driver's side and passenger side. Yeah, that's, now, the back window. Well, obviously you can't see anything, but I don't want people looking in that back window. So what I have, believe it or not, I have a Reflectix tarp. And it's willy-nilly just taped up, so that when somebody's looking in the window, they see this weird, like it's all it's all wrinkled. I don't think people can even, they might look at it and go, what is that? What is that all about? It looks fine, so that it reflects light out. I don't want everything's heating up, and I don't want everybody looking in, seeing, even though I'm blocked here, I don't want people looking into that back area because I've got my laundry back there and I've got things back there. So that's that. I don't have to worry about that. That is one of the worst windows to cover if you just have to cover it every night, because there's such a slant to it, and this is the inside, that you put something up, it just falls. Because if it's slanted this way, that'd be great. But it's not. It's slanted this way. And if you put Reflectix on it, it just falls. It just falls. You'd have to, when I had it originally, before I smashed my window last year. That's why I just put up that Reflectix tarp. Well, after a while, I just taped up. It was covered with black fleece. I just taped it permanently. I just taped it on. But what happened with me was last summer at the Cracker Barrel here in Flagstaff, I backed in and there was a knob on a tree. They trimmed the branch off, but not the knob. And the knob went out like this. And I hadn't even reached the curb. I was backing in, and that knob just scrunched right into my window. It was horrible. And it cost me, because I didn't have full coverage anymore, it cost me over $500 for that back window. And that was at the point of like, I'm just going to put up, I need to put up something. Okay, this is what I have. I have a reflective tarp, and I taped it up. Every once in a while I have to fix the tape up, but yeah. It's a little willy-nilly up there, but that's okay. So these are my windows, and this is how I cover them up. I have total, people cannot see me. I want to show you one more thing. Okay. See this? This is not professionally, the window is not professionally tinted. And when I got this van, what I did was I ordered that static cling. This is static cling, yeah. It's not easy to cut. You can see how bad I did. Next time I would do it really better, much better. But it is definitely worn. So I don't get a perfect view out of my window. But this is kind of worn out, yeah. And my other side has a couple little, where I hit something on it. And it kind of like a little teeny pinhole where light can come through. But you can do, and it's cheap to do. If you can do a good cut, believe me, this is a nice system to do. And this is limo tinting, so nobody can see in. The only way somebody could see in is if they put their nose up to this and really looked in. I also heard that they can take your phone, a camera, and put it on camera and look in there, and it will come through. Yeah, but at night, these curtains are down. And if it was during the day, I could see somebody, unless I'm in the store. But I would see somebody doing it. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. It is interesting. There are so many ways. Let me know if you are a nomad and how you cover your minivan windows. I mean, if you have an Econoline, a van, a big work van or whatever, and you've converted it, done a build out, you can have totally different things. You could have the things with magnets in them. Or you could make your own and put magnets in them. There's nothing in here except plastic, yeah, and material, and yeah, that's all there, and rubber. That's all there is. There's nothing that a magnet would stick to at all. So I do have the book, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee Way. I talk about build outs. I do have suggestions on how some other build outs are done, because this is more comprehensive than what I'm showing you in just, like 20 minutes. So, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee Way. It's on Amazon along with all of my other books. It is like an encyclopedia of what you need for van life. All the stuff, gadgets, pets. The pet, I don't even have a pet, but there's extensive chapter on pets, about, vaccines, where to find a vet, etiquette with your pet when you're out boondocking, things like that. Domicile, mail, getting rid of all the stuff that's in your house so you can move into your van if you want to do it full time. How to do a camper van if you don't want to do it full time. How to deal with your family and friends. It's just chapter upon chapter upon chapter. Where to go, what to look for in parking, things like that. It's a necessary book. I make it a little bit easier for you, okay? Yeah. So I hope you're having a good day. I'll tell you, today's Sunday. You might be watching it on a Tuesday, but for me, today's Sunday, and I had no idea it was Sunday until even the middle of the day. It feels like Friday. I don't know why. Why would I think it's Friday? I don't know, but it doesn't feel like Sunday. And usually I love Sundays, like easy, like Sunday morning. I love Sundays. This does not feel like a Sunday. So I will see you tomorrow morning, okay? Go look at this morning's video. I talk about how beautiful everything is here, all the trees. But then and halfway through, I talk about a comment that somebody gave me on one of their friends had smoke and a fire starting in one of their power banks. So go watch that. If you don't want to watch it all the way through, go about halfway through and watch it. It's good. And I'll tell you what I think really happened, okay? And I think you'll agree that that's probably what the problem was. So I love you guys. Don't forget the book. Go on Amazon and get it. It's not expensive. It's just not. And buying any one of my books is a way to support me, to keep me going, okay? Bye now. Till tomorrow.